great. We are with Nathan Vanderhoof, the youth director of the Salvation Army in Chillicothe, Ohio, and one of my best friends, and also a JMC Ministries partner and volunteer. Nate, I just want to ask you a few questions.
All right.
First and foremost, let's get our viewers to know this. I'm sure they're wondering, how did you get involved with the Salvation Army?
Well, I had been going to a Bible college up in Circleville, Ohio. I became friends with some people that were the youth directors here at the Salvation Army in Chillicothe, and I was pretty good friends with them and everything. I would come down and visit their family every now and then, and so that's how I basically first started learning about the Salvation Army. Through them, I found out about, at Christmas time, sometimes they have bell ringers volunteer, and then they do have some paid workers as well. And so I thought that was an exciting opportunity. I came down, I don't remember the first year it was, maybe 1999, and to be a bell ringer in Circleville. And I really enjoyed it. It may seem like a big, long, boring job just standing there ringing a bell, but it really helps to bring the Christmas spirit both within me and with the other people. So I started out as that, and year after year, I would continue to do the bell ringing. And through that, the people here in charge got to know me, which was then Captain Wallace. He was the officer in charge here. He, after he had left, there was another group of officers that I got to know as well, Major Jim and Joan Sayer, and they were looking for a youth director. The youth directors I had gotten to know here had left, and then there was another person here, and just wasn't working out very well. So they knew me from my past experiences, both friends with the youth directors and with the bell ringing, and they just kind of called me up one day and said, "Hey, Nate, we're looking for somebody to be a youth director. Would you be interested?" And I had been praying for a job at the time. I had a decent job working at a Christian school in Circleville, but I wanted a job that would, first of all, pay a little better, which money is not the most important thing, but it is important at times. And one that would maybe give me some better benefits, and then one that would stretch me a little bit more, make me use my skills of working with kids a little bit better. So I applied and sent in my resume, and I've been told that even before they were done interviewing the other people, they'd already basically hired me. They said, "Okay, let's interview these other people so we can hire Nate." So that was really great. That was like a big answer to prayer for me, and I thought that was really neat. And I've been here about 5.5 years working with basically the youth of the church, also the a lot of the church people, kettles, Christmas kettles, all sorts of different things like that. So that's basically my story in a nutshell about the Salvation Army, and I'm continuing to do my best here.
Okay, so aside from all the youth programs and stuff like that, that you do every year, what really is your big job for the Christmas season with the red kettles and the Christmas helping people sign up for Christmas help and food baskets and stuff? What do you do during the Christmas season for the Salvation Army, aside from all your other responsibilities?
Okay, well, it's probably better to rephrase that question. What don't I do?
Yeah.
A lot of times I basically just fill in wherever needed. This year I was very heavily into transporting the kettle workers. A lot of them, they just walk here from neighboring houses or get a ride from friends. We take them to different locations, not only in Chillicothe, but we have neighboring towns like Waverly, Circleville, and Washington Courthouse. And we help to get the kettle workers out to their locations in the mornings. I pick them up in the evenings as well and bring them in, and then I help count the money. Also, I help pick up gifts. There's different businesses that collect gifts for Christmas to help out kids, and so I do a lot of that as well. Basically, you name it, and they ask me to do it, then I do it. There's just a bunch of different things. Keeps me pretty much on my toes all day long.
Yeah, I mean, us working, me and you both have been with the Salvation Army, for the same amount of years, and a lot of people just don't understand how much there is to do during the Christmas season. And you never complain. You've always got a smile on your face, and you are such a blessing. And it's just so wonderful to see what you have accomplished in the community and also in the church and at the Salvation Army in Chillicothe, Ohio. How has working at the Salvation Army influenced you personally?
I would say it's really helped me to have a bigger heart than normal. I'm not talking like the Grinch or anything here, but I've always, growing up in a missionary family, things like that, I've always had a heart for people and helping out those that may be less fortunate than myself. Of course, growing up in Africa, most people did not have electricity, did not have running water, did not have a vehicle, did not have television, anything like that. Here in Chillicothe, it's not quite that extreme here, but there are needy families here in Chillicothe. There are parents that don't know where their next paycheck will come from. They don't always know how they're going to feed their kids, or especially at Christmas time. I know getting a present is important to a child. It's just part of the whole Christmas thing. And so I think helping out here, whether it's Christmas or throughout the year, it's really helped me realize even more so of the importance of giving to others, sharing your time with others, just helping others in whatever way they need, whether it's food to drink, a present, maybe even just a hug and help with homework. I've realized that's really a great need, and I just wish everyone in the world, it would be great if they would be willing to help other people. That's not always the case.
Okay, Nate, we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back, and we will finish up your interview in just 1 second.